Personal Brain lets you organize all your ideas and information the way you think. When you create your digital brain, you can have a thought for everything you need to do, like projects, research, and just stuff that's on your mind, like your next vacation or healthy living. And my brain can have everything in it. I can launch files, emails, web pages, and even graphics. Additionally, each thought has its own note section. It's really easy to navigate and see information relationships within my personal brain. Anytime I click on a thought, that thought becomes the active thought, and I can see everything that it's related to. Everything below the active thought is called a child thought, so I can navigate deeper into an area of interest. Or go back up by clicking on the parent thought above the active thought. I can also see siblings, thoughts that share a parent thought, and jump thoughts on the left. These are thoughts that are related to the active thought, but not necessarily categorized as a child thought. It's pretty easy to get started with a new brain. Just type in the name or topic of your brain. Now I'm going to start creating some new categories for my life and work. This way I can keep track of everything that's important to me and refine my thinking. Now I'm going to create some key thoughts for my business. Under business, I'll create thoughts for my company departments and key projects that I'm working on. Notice that I used the semicolon. This allows me to create multiple thoughts all at one time. And there's no need to click on a save button. Everything you do in your brain is automatically saved. Under my current projects, I'll create an individual thought for each project that I'm working on. In the future, I'll be able to track and find everything that I need. Under the My Team thought, I'm going to add the names of all of my colleagues that I'm working with. A thought can have any type of content attached to it. Just right-click and select the Add Attachment button. For this thought, I'll select a Word document. When I save the file, this file is saved automatically into my personal brain. In the Thought tool, I can see the properties for this specific file. I can also drag and drop documents and other attachments in and out of this area. In fact, I have some documents on my desktop for my new website project. I'd like to get these organized into my brain. I'll start with dragging and dropping the Design Requirements document below my thought for New Website. This creates a new thought and has that specific Design Requirements document attached as a shortcut. And again, if I look at the Thought tool, I can see where the specific attachment is actually stored. If I'd rather store this file internally in my personal brain, I can right-click and select to move or copy the file into Personal Brain. I'll move this file in. Notice it no longer resides on my desktop and is now an internal attachment. With the Thought tool, I can move, copy, or link documents into my brain the same way I would a folder. I have 3 more attachments to bring in. For this example, I'll simply right-click, copy the selected files, and paste them onto my new website thought. Presto! I have all 3 files internally in my personal brain. But the real advantage to having stuff in my brain is being able to make key connections. I've created a new product specs document. It belongs not only under my new website, but also under my product research thought. So I'm going to draw a link and start typing in the word product. As you can see, I just type in the first few letters and I already see under my existing thoughts, product research. I'll double click and now I can see my product specs document is linked to both places at once, instead of being isolated as it would be in a folder. I'm going to connect this thought to my colleague Tracy. She specializes in this area, so now I have her connected to her area of expertise. I'll also link her under the My Team thought since I forgot to make this connection earlier. For people in my brain, I can also drag in contacts from Outlook, as well as links from their Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn pages. As you can see, adding web information is very easy. But now it's time to work on some marketing. So I'm going to use Personal Brain's Instant Activate search box. I can get to anything in my brain in just seconds by typing in just the first few letters. Under Marketing, I'm going to keep track of and build a knowledge base of all my marketing resources. To do that, I can drag any URL directly into the brain. I simply click and drag the icon in the address bar, either under the active thought, to create a new thought on that particular topic, or I can create my new thought first. And again, just drag the URL directly onto the existing thought. I can also take notes on any individual thought, and I can even include checkboxes. Simply add the checkbox and the content. When a task is complete, it simply gets a check. Under Marketing, I also need to do some research on online marketing trends. I'll create my new thought and use Personal Brain's Search Web feature. This allows me to search the web on any topic. And when I find the results I'm looking for, again, I just drag and drop right into Personal Brain. As you can see, my Personal Brain is really starting to grow, and I'm going to be coming back to this particular thought quite often. Therefore, I'll create a pin for this thought. With pins, you have your key thoughts at the top of your brain. See them as reminders for your specific projects and get to those areas easily. But there's even more customization that I can do with my Personal Brain. I can resize the thoughts by dragging the resizing circle. The resizing circle is a circle that encompasses the active thought. I can drag in and out to make my fonts appear larger or smaller. And themes let me change the look and feel of my brain. Or I can customize with my own colors and wallpaper. There are also different viewing options for your Personal Brain. To see more thoughts on the screen, I can change the view and add distant thoughts. Now I can see 2 generations away from the current active thought. Or I can change to outline view. From here, I can expand individual information groups, either one at a time or all at once. For an even broader view, I can use Expanded View. This view lets me open and close different branches of thoughts and move clusters of thoughts wherever I'd like them to appear on the screen. It's also a great way for making new connections and analyzing key relationships. I can save my expanded views and return to them again at any time. Now that I have my projects and ideas captured, I can put my mind online at webbrain.com. WebBrain lets me access my brain from anywhere, as well as sync it between machines. Just go online to webbrain.com and sign up for a new account. Then it's just back to your Personal Brain and click on the synchronization button to put your mind online. As you can see, the possibilities are endless, from my personal hobbies to my next marketing campaign. Personal Brain brings it all together and lets me see and capture my thinking like never before. So what are you waiting for? It's time to expand your mind and get started creating your own Personal Brain. so you can think faster and do more.